Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Michael Dana in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get it down play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Yellow. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Running right, it's Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Kill! 27.
Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And now off to the races, down the right side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this defense rejuvenated, apparently, as they drop him behind the line again. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Go, get out there, get out there. We're going to 54, wide in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in dire.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, breathe and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. It's part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. not.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running with power here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A give to Pollard running left.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara pushes past him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a game of 20.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Now this time Carl throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Now Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Down. Express. 694.
Now Carr. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Saints 21, Cowboys 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity. Here's a diving catch right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, here's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
At the 38-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
93.
Now they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Carr now on first down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Prescott off play action. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. First down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run it again with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Now Prescott.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here comes second down at 5. Now Dak.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Prescott.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a lobby.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 8. Throwing. Prescott going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted. intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here is third and quite a ways. Shotgun now for Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You're mine.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a first carry for their fullback. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
What's up?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Kamara, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
You're actually into the points per drive ratio. That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down is Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Micah Parsons.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close we is. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when